Hi, in this video I want to talk about linking tables in Access. I want to talk about first what linking is, why linking is a good thing, how to link tables, and then once you see the tables linked, I want to go back over some more advantages of linking. When you're talking about linking Access tables, what that means is that there is a table in another database somewhere else, and you go through the action of linking a table in that other database into your current database. For example, here is a database right here, and you can see that the tables are in fact linked here because of the little arrows here. And for example, I can go and I can open this particular table that's in another database and open it up and see what's inside it. So even though the data and the table are in another database, you can still access that table here because you've linked it. So being able to access another table in your current table via the action of linking is a basic overview of what linking is. So some people might say, well, why do that? That sounds dumb. I mean, what's the purpose of that? But there are a number of reasons why you would want to do that are really valid. So the first reason why you would want to link your tables as opposed and have them in another database is because if you link them, then you're protecting the integrity of your tables. You're keeping them safe. You're keeping the structure of them safe, and you're also keeping the data safe. And those two things are really important. No one wants to type in 50,000 lines of data over again. No one wants to do that. So it's really important that the data gets protected. So what do I mean by protecting it? Well, okay, so let's say that you're a database designer and you want to go and make changes to the database that you're working on, and you want to take it and make a copy of it. Well, you take and you make a copy of it and you go and you make the changes. When you're done making the changes and you want to implement those changes for your user, you can come and wipe out the old database that has all of the forms and the reports and queries, etc., all of the objects. And then all you have to do is relink the tables that are in a different database into your new version of your database. And that way the table structure has not changed. You have not changed any of the data. The data is protected in another database. Another way that you can protect your data is that when you're doing a test situation and you're trying to develop something, you can take a copy of the live data and then pull it in and link it into your test database, make the changes, and as you're testing it, you can change that data to whatever you need it to be for the testing purposes. But then you're not touching at all the data that is live that needs to be consistently correct. So that's some of the whys behind behind doing the linking process as opposed to having all of your tables in the present database. So next I want to talk about how you link tables. In order to do that, I want to switch over here and show you that I have two tables, or two databases, I apologize, two databases here. One with no tables in it and another with tables in it. And what I plan to do is take the tables from this database and link them into this database. So here's the database that has no tables in it that I'm going to go and link from the database that has the tables into this one. So first I'm going to click on External Data, then I'm going to click on Access, then I'm going to go to where I want to reference that database that has the tables in it that I want, which is right here. And so I'm going to click on Open, and then I'm going to click on Link to the data source by creating a linked table. That's what I want. Then I'm going to say OK, and I'm going to wait until it comes up, and there it comes up. And now these are all the tables that are in that particular database. And so I'm just going to click on Select All because I want to link to all of them. I could just link to a few of them, like just have one, or I can link to all of them. But in this case, I'm going to do all. And so then I'm going to say, OK. And now it goes through and it will go through the linking process. So now these tables are linked, and you can tell that they're linked because they have a little arrow next to them. So some of the things that I want to point out to you is if I open this table and I can look inside and see the data that's inside the table. There we go. Okay. And I could do that for each one if I wanted to. I can do one more. But anyway, so the data you can make changes to here, and you can add more records if you need to or want to. But the table itself is in the other database. You can also see the design of the tables, but one of the advantages of seeing the design is that you can go and look at it but not accidentally make any changes to it because it is protected. You saw how I just went into Design View. I asked to go into Design View for this particular table, invoice item, and it gives me a warning message saying table invoice item is a linked table whose design cannot be modified. If you want to add or remove fields or change their properties or data types, you must do so in the source database. Do you want to open it anyway? And I can say yes. And there I can go in and look at what the design is of the particular table, but I just can't make any changes. And sometimes that's really nice to do because this way you don't make any mistakes. You know, you don't accidentally click somewhere and then totally mess yourself up. So to review, linking is a process of taking a table from another database and then bringing it in and connecting it to the current database. It has a lot of advantages to it, including helping protect database structure when you're doing changes to a database. And then I think it's a pretty easy process to learn to actually do the linking. You just go up to external data, click on access, and there you are, and you type in the path and the link to data source by creating a link table, and then you're done. Okay, I hope that helps. Thanks.